here we are about to talk about bridge. We will move to the next chapter, bridges. As usual, we will discuss some bits of language knowledge beforehand. Many of my students, especially students without character writing tradition, complain to me that writing character is extremely hard. I admit it is hard to pick up characters writing, but believe me, it will get easier and easier since you master the basic rules. Later, you will find it that writing characters are like pave bricks together or simply play Legos. Why? Let me take the character qiao as an example. For most of the modern Chinese, characters can be divided into different parts, known as radicals. Radicals either show the sound pronunciation of this character or show meaning or related meaning of the character. In the case of qiao, the left radical means wood, because the original material for building early bridges was wood, or chopped down trees. The right part pronounces as qiao, the same pronunciation as a character for bridge. Besides, it follows some basic orders to write characters, like from left part to right part, from upper to lower, or right outer part, then inner part. So qiao in Chinese means bridge, and it changed its looks from ancient time to present, from wood to steel, from small to large scale, from cross a stream to over a strait. By the way, the word bridge also extends its meaning from the one over river to something abstract, like connecting different cultures or communication. So qiao is a hit word for cross or transcultural activities, like this international Chinese language competition, Hanyu Qiao, literally translated as Chinese bridge. Supposedly with the hope that learning Chinese help people from different cultures to know each other better, to form a bond or befriend with each other. We will briefly talk about a mega bridge project accomplished recently, the most renowned one, a straight crossing bridge named Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge. It overcame record-breaking challenges and received countless awards, among which a Best Bridge and Tunnel Project Award 2018, Major Engineering Award, Tunnel Engineering Award, and the Top China Construction Engineering Award. Let's enjoy a breathtaking video about it. Basic facts about the bridge. The total length of the bridge is 55 kilometers long, with undersea tunnel stretching to 6.7 kilometers. The bridge is sustainable from magnitude 8 earthquake and from hurricane and typhoon. The service span is 120 years. The total investment is 126.9 billion yuan, roughly $1,992 million. Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge is considered one of the toughest projects ever in the world. Out of the technical and mechanic considerations, this bridge is composed by above-sea bridges, man-made islands, and undersea tunnels in order to adapt to the different terrestrial geographic features. You may see the lower part of the pictures that there are some invisible segments of the bridge, which actually is a part of undersea tunnels. 4 pictures here to show how to make the man-made islands with steel buckets step by step, and how the deepest, biggest, and longest undersea tunnel look like. It's hard to imagine that such humongous concrete structure is undersea. So much for introducing highways, railways, and bridges in general. Maybe now you're curious how common Chinese people get around on their daily basis. Since we are based here, we will take Hangzhou as example. Let's spare some time to know more about this beautiful city before we hit the road with the help of transportation. Hangzhou, capital of Zhejiang province in East China, is one of the most modern and prosperous cities in China. When the Italian traveler and explorer Marco Polo came to Hangzhou in the 13th century, he declared it to be the most beautiful and elegant city in the world. There's a popular saying, above there is heaven, below there are Hangzhou and Suzhou, which means Hangzhou is heavenly-like beautiful and gorgeous. This is a night view of the West Lake surrounded by mountains and the city. Since it is located in the middle of the city, it is very accessible for people to enjoy themselves around it. There are many well-known historical and cultural sites in the areas around Westlake. In the picture, it shows an opera scene of a love story known as the White Snake. The half-human, half-snake fell in love with a commoner, and this bittersweet love story has been passed down generation to generation. Hangzhou is also well known for its silk and tea, owing a lot of time-honored brands for these local products. Hangzhou is also enriched with water resources known as five waters. This picture shows Qiantang River with 6 harmonious pagoda built in the year 970. Overlooking Hangzhou on the peak. This picture shows the West Lake with stunning view of sunset, shedding the glittering light on the lake. Great Canal stretching from Beijing to Hangzhou dates back to 2,000 years ago. It still serves as one of the busiest routes for shipping in China. Hereby, I proudly tell you the fact that the Great Canal and the West Lake are the 2 World Heritages rewarded by UNESCO. They are cherished not only locally, but also internationally. Do you still remember the Hangzhou Bay Bridge, which is voted as the most beautiful road in China? It is exactly over this body of sea. Hangzhou is also a garden-like city with countless brooks and streams. People may walk trails alongside them. I like to go hiking the mountains with a company of streams without names. It is no doubt that Hangzhou is a perfect combination of the ancient and the modern. You may see from the pictures that old pavilions, stone bridges coexist with fancy glass wall buildings and a grand steel complex. Okay, finally, how to move around Hangzhou, considering the waters, the urban areas, the scenic spots? No worries. I have prepared you a video to show how one of my students, setting off from our university, traveled to different places in Hangzhou with different means of transport. Throughout the whole process, you may experience the convenience brought in by public transport here in Hangzhou.
为了您和他人的健康，出入公共场所请自觉佩戴口罩。 回来。
If you enjoyed the trip around Hangzhou, let's recap what we have tried in this video. You may take subway, take bus, or take canal ferry to your destination. By the way, there are already 9 subways under use and 4 are still under construction. If you're not so much concerned with money, calling a taxi or Uber-like appointed car is also a good idea. They are fast and comfortable to sit. If the weather is fine and you like some physical exercise, shared bikes are there for you. If you return the bike within 1 hour, there's no charge of the fee at all. I like to hire shared bikes to somewhere that are not so far. It is always enjoyable to appreciate the beauty of Hangzhou without worrying getting into traffic jam. If you're supposed to travel to other cities, express train, planes, or coaches are available every now and then. Still remember how to buy a train ticket? Hangzhou has several train stations which enable a punctual and efficient operating schedule for trains. If you're free and want to immerse yourself into the nature, rolling boat in Westlake or riding the cable car to the highest point of Hangzhou are 2 options that stand the test of time. China is still investing a bulk of money to develop its transport network. Let's look at the picture. We can find from the picture that by the year 2035, there will be 1, 2, 3 national travel circles demonstrating respectively 1-hour travel span within a city, 2-hour travel span between nearby cities, and a 3-hour travel time to reach major big cities. And here on the right is a 1, 2, 3 logistic circles for national and international delivery, which will make receiving goods within 1, 2, 3 days accordingly come true. Wow, so much to hope for the coming years. Recap time again. Hopefully you gain some basic knowledge about the possible transport networks in China so far. By now, you know the right characters for naming the traffic for the highways and railways. You also know the 5-zone 7横 highway network and the 8-zone 8横 for national railway systems. Also, probably, it still rings you a bell about the Hong Kong, Zhuhai, Macau Bridge with man-made islands and undersea tunnels. Well, you may choose any means of transport to travel around Hangzhou. Don't forget the romantic ways, like rolling a boat in the 1,000-year-old Xihu or take the ferry along the 2,000-year-old Great Canal. Hope to see you here in Hangzhou. Hangzhou welcomes you all. Thank you so much for your listening. Last language point for you. Thank you is 谢谢 in Chinese. Until next time, bye, 再见.